Posse. Today Dad and I are going to make some no-boil Instant Pot mashed potatoes.
Oh, we're having a whole lot of fun. Oh man. That's good. Hi, welcome back to another edition of Cooking Chris's Dishes with the good old boy.
And Miss Ad.
And today we're going to show you how we make an Instant Pot no-boil mashed potatoes. That's right, potatoes in just a few minutes. And it goes a little something like this. You need potatoes. In fact, you want 5 pounds of russet potatoes. Some people like to use reds, Yukon Gold, whatever. We're going to use some russet potatoes, 5 pounds of it. And we have those already chopped and cubed up, -1, and we're going to show you why here in a little bit. You also want to have a half a cup of butter, which is also known as 1 stick. You want to have 1 cup of sour cream, 1 brick of softened cream cheese. You want 3 cloves, or we're going to use 3 teaspoons of minced garlic, or 3 cloves of minced garlic. We're using the freeze-dried here. And then also a cup and a half of chicken broth. Now, what?
I put 2 teaspoons in there.
You put 2 teaspoons in there?
Yeah.
You're supposed to put 3. You're so grounded.
You said 2.
I said 3.
No, you said 2.
I got an idea. Well, I'm showing them this cool trick. Why don't you put another teaspoon of garlic in there? Now, let me move this stuff out of the way and I'll show you guys a cool trick. Because, you know, 5 pounds is a lot of potatoes that you would have to peel. So we don't peel them. If you want to peel them, great. I'm not going to. I kind of like the skin and it saves a lot of time. But in order to chop up 5 pounds of potatoes, that's a lot of effort to go into cubing them all and slicing them up and chopping them up. What I learned, and we've got another video where we did a potato recipe, and I just come up with this. This is an apple slicer. You know, little thing you slice apples with. Well, if you take your tater and do that, and do that, boom, your taters are chopped up. Just like that, you made a whole bunch of slices in 2 swipes. Now the fun part is definitely getting it out of the tater slicer, but it's, or the apple slicer, but it's not that bad.
Okay,
So all very good. Now we're going to save the cream cheese, the garlic, and the butter for later. All we want right now is to take our potatoes and simply put them in an Instant Pot. Electric pressure cooker, whatever you got. I think we're using the Faberware today, which is our electric pressure cooker. But all I want to do is try to put the potatoes in my...
Do you need help?
Okay, we're having some issues here. Just take your 5 pounds of potatoes,
Yeah, gotcha.
your 4.99 pounds of potatoes, what didn't fall on the floor, what falls on the floor, put it in the trash.
Put those extra potatoes in. They don't
And then Miss Ad, would you do me the honors of pouring that right over the top of your potatoes? So easy, my kid could do it. All you want to do now is take your lid, put it on there, and you want to put this on a manual setting, high setting, for 8 minutes. This is going to come up to pressure, it's going to hold that heat and that pressure for 8 minutes, and then it's going to come down. Lou says that she goes ahead and she vents it. If you don't want to vent it, let it come down naturally, that's fine. One thing that we learned early on is there's not that much liquid in there, but that is a full pot, so it's still going to push that liquid up. It's very possible when you go to vent this, it's very possible it might start to spew some liquid out of there. Don't freak out, don't use a napkin, don't put your hand over it, just simply flip that switch back over, and we're going to show you what that looks like in 3, 2, 1. And just like that, 8 minutes have come and gone. This thing rose up to pressure, stayed at pressure for 8 minutes, and has come down. Now, like I said, if it starts to spew, just shut it off. And you'll know here in just a second. See, no liquids flying out. We're going to let that release some pressure. And while that's releasing pressure, I'm going to get started on the next step, which is to take your sour cream into a mixing bowl. Just sputter a little bit, making sure. After that one episode with Aunt Lou, everything blew everywhere, I'm a little nervous. I'm going to take my garlic in with my sour cream. I'm going to take my butter in with my garlic and sour cream. And I'm going to take my cream cheese that has been softened. And try to get it open. I just touched the butter, so my hands are a little slippery. Let me see if I can do this before that button pops down. I'm trying.
Go, go, go.
My little cheerleader over here. There we go. There we go.
Don't let buttery fingers stop you.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
Just like that. Now, you can mash these with a potato masher if you want. We grew up, both households grew up mixing their potatoes. So if you want smashed potatoes, you can have it, or if you want to have mashed potatoes with potatoes, depends on what texture you're wanting it at. Since we've got ours, and they haven't been peeled, we're going to think they're more like a smashed potato. I want to mix that up just a little bit, just like that. And then now all we got to do is wait on our potatoes to get done vetting. We should be just about there. In fact, I want it to be done, so it's going to be done just like this. And just like that, it should be safe to pop off, and it is. Now, you'll know if these potatoes are done, if they are fork tender. I should be able to take this potato, I should be able to take this fork and go right into the potato, and it does. It goes straight into those potatoes. Those potatoes are done. So, little safety here. Let me go ahead and do this, Miss Ed, because this is going to be hot.
I'm just gonna stick.
But I want to take my potatoes while they're still hot and put them in this bowl and see if they'll fit. Now, another reason I don't want to use a potato masher is because this particular pot has the nonstick coating, and I don't want to go metal on metal or metal on this coating. So I want to take it out and put it in my mixer. But if you notice, I didn't drain those potatoes because I don't have to. Because all of that liquid from the broth soaked into those potatoes. So you don't have to worry about draining them afterwards.
Yay.
Like you normally would if you boiled mashed potatoes. But these are no boiled mashed potatoes. So now, luckily they fit in that mixing bowl. So what I want to do now is clean off my spoon. Would you hold that for me? Thank you. Let me turn this a little sideways. And then I'm going to put my mixing bowl, maybe, oh, there we go, up there, on top like that. Lock her in. Get my paddle down in there. And as you can see, that bowl is full. Oh, the UPS guy's stopping by, so the dog's going crazy. Sorry about that. Alright, and then I'm going to bring that up, and I'm going to go on a very, very low speed. Just to kind of...
the potatoes will go flying.
Yeah, we don't want those taters to go flying.
As we know.
So, all we want to do is mix up our taters with all of that goodness. And while that's mixing up like it is, that's when I'll add my salt. 2 good pinches of salt should do. And my 13 twists of pepper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And that is up to you how much you want. If you want your potatoes a little more salty, you can. If you want them to be a little less salty, it's up to you. I'll be right back. No, alrighty. Yep, that was the Amazon guy dropping off a package in the middle of the table. Sometimes that's going to happen. But now I'm done. I just whipped them up for about a minute, maybe 2 minutes there. Drop down my bowl. And hopefully... Cris is now coming down there. We're being interrupted a lot.
Addie just went shh to me, and I'm like, they can see you.
Some days, lots goes on around here. Okay, so I'm just going to let that to the side. Let's go ahead and grab a spoon. And I could dip this out into a bowl and be all, you know, professional. But as you can see, this shoot's been totally screwed up between the UPS man, Mom running down the stairs, and Addie going, shh. So we're going to go straight into the bowl. Now, you can't use that spoon. But let's check this out and see
I think
just what happens. Oh man, that's good. I would personally add just a little bit more salt to that.
Yeah, same.
But that's amazing. And again, we like the skins around here. If you don't like the skins, you can go through the work of peeling your potatoes. It's totally cool and it's totally up to you. As for me, I kind of like the skin. I like the chew to it. I like the bulk in it. By the way, this is not a low-carb recipe. I'm in heaven right now. But the sour cream definitely gives that creaminess. The cream cheese makes it really creamy. There's that buttery flavor from that stick of butter we put in. And then that garlic just gives it a little kick on the end. It would go really, really good with maybe a steak, maybe some roast beef, maybe some fried chicken.
I'm hungry.
But however you want to cook it. That took altogether maybe about 20 minutes to do, and it's done in your Instant Pot and your mixer or your masher. If that's what you want to do, it's totally up to you. But that is really, really good and really, really simple to make. Are you happy?
Yes.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Do you like it? If you do, down below, click that little thumbs up button, give us a like. Also, if you have not become a member of the Crock Posse, what do they do?
Subscribe.
That's right, click the little subscribe button down below, and if you want to know as soon as we put up a new video, what do you click?
The ding-a-ling.
The ding-a-ling, that little bitty bell next to the subscribe button, and we'll let you know as soon as we put up a new recipe. And whatever you do, laugh often
Eat good food.
and speak life. Bye, y'all.
I'm open.
If you want to see the latest, click on the left right here. If you feel like subscribing, click on the right, my dear. And if you think we're funny enough to send us money, click the Patreon